Hey guys, it's me, Kate again. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the books, all the books that I've been, which I painted the edges of. I hope that it was good. So these are arranged by if they are in the same series or stuff like that. So let's start with these two. So let's start with this one before all the paint is gone. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. White paint that I had is terrible. It's, as you can see, real bad. Like there's nothing almost here. It's real bad. All the paint was at least 2 years old, so yeah, and the white one is definitely the worst. Then we have Class Wars, the sequel. This was supposed to be light blue. You'll see the difference when I show you the dark blue, that this is actually light blue. Yeah, but it's really dark. Then next that I'm gonna show you is Batman and Nightwalker. I wanted to paint this dark blue, but because of this like yellow part, I painted it yellow. If you ask yourself how did I do it, in paperbacks, especially because most of my books are paperbacks, I basically stuck 2 pieces of paper like this, like one piece of paper was here and the other one was here. So, but the paint still goes to the pages because I didn't have a strong enough weight, so I basically got stack of books on top of each of the books. But because I was like moving the books so I can paint the edges, sometimes it was too loose, so sometimes it's got too. So the next, let's go with, we have Frostbite, which second book of Vampire Academy. Like I painted it red just because the creation editions are really weird. The first, third and fifth one are all blue, but different shades of blue. The second one is red, and then fourth one and the last one are purple. This is the fourth one. I'm blanking on what's the title. Blood Promise. So this one I put the tape on like the front, like around here. I put the tape, so but it still got like here, it's still purple. I go through, but yeah. Then we have Coraline by Neil Gaiman. I debated to paint this like pink, but it's purplish, so I chose purple. And then we have Little Lord Fauntleroy by Franz Hudson Burnett. Like red just because the majority of this edition is red. Then we have Illumina by Amy Kaufman and Jake Reese. So this is good paint, but it's going away from the pages. I don't know if maybe the page structure is bad, just because I do have orange on a few other books and it looks good. So, and then we have Curtain Wings and Ruin. If you saw my review for the ACOTAR, ACOMAF, this and this, you would hear it. I said that I probably should have mixed it with blue or lighter, some lighter shade. This is light green. I think I do have, no, I don't have dark green, but the color is lighter, so it looks a little bit weird. But we have A Court of Frost and Starlight. Sorry, because of this I held my finger here, so you don't really see paint at that point, because I already do those after I paint the edges. The reason I didn't paint first two books is by the time I got to them, I ran out of red and blue paint, so I need to get those two and some others, just because I ran out of all paint but white, might even that one. So then we have this one, orange. This whole book is orange. This is Tema Villa Chitarrista. The English title is Ella the Guitar Fairy, I think. Then we have, I don't know who the author is, it doesn't say. Then we have Charlotte's Web by E.B. White. Yeah, brown looks really good on this one, because this is like darker shades, so this looks good, really good. Then I have two more stars, but this and also will go. And we have Fangirl. This is where the brown is actually darker than the cover, but it's by Rainbow Owl. Yeah, it looks good. I will specifically say which one of these did not end up looking as I hoped it would. Then we have Petrica Piricelica by Sanja Polak. This is a lot darker green than this. As I said, this is light green. I don't think I have dark green. So yeah, but it looks good on other books. I don't know why. Then we have Derek Paulina by Sanja Polak. This ended up looking really, really weird, considering this is, I don't know if you can see, but this looks more orange than red, so this looks a little bit weird, but okay. And we have Drew Generic Paulina, which is like, because this deals with autumn, I painted orange because there's a little bit of orange, but also looks really, really weird. All this series with painted edges looks great, weird. Then we have Måneskin and Paulina with blue edges. Again, this is light blue. I'll show you how dark blue looks. Like, this looks like dark blue, but this is light blue, trust me. Then we have Måneskin and Paulina, again brown. Again, looks a lot darker than it actually is supposed to be, trust me. Then we have Sketching Paulina, which is the only one that actually somewhat made color of edges somewhat match the book. And we have Popuna Paulina that I painted purple, which should probably have a lot, like, not as dark purple as this one is actually, because this just looks weird. Then we have Splintered, which looks great with these, like, this is like dark green, and this is light green, which looks a lot darker than it actually is supposed to be. Again, the one that paint is falling off, the sequel, which is, just a second, yeah. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't crack the pages of this one correctly, so I need to do it now. Okay, this one has paint all over it. Ensnared, like, I don't know the title of these books except for the first one, because the second and the third one are really strange. Hopefully all other pages are not stuck together. Oh, actually this is the third book in the series, that's why I know the title. This looks great with red paint edges, and this is the middle book. How this one is called? Unhinged. Look, this is the only series that looks actually really great. Actually, this one and the other one that I have here looks like really great. Like, I actually matched really well. But I think that the reason is the paint is at least 2 years old, so yeah, that's maybe the reason. Then we have A Secret of Ella and Micha by Jessica something. Like, this also looks great with these blue edges, just because they match the color of the book. Then we have Girl Online with the thing that happened here. You can see a little bit black. I forgot, I skipped this part, and also the reason why the parts are black is I painted one book black with the papers inside, and the paint on the papers didn't have enough time to dry when I stuck them into this one, and basically I accidentally went through with the brush through black paint, and that's why it's mixture of black and yellow. And then we have the sequel, Girl Online, going on tour. The reason why the third book isn't here, I didn't have any pink paint, so I need to buy that one too, so I can have two different series that I haven't finished just because I didn't have pink paint. You'll find out what the other one is right now. Throne of Glass. This is dark blue. I debated if either painting this blue or purple. This looks also really good with blue edges, I need to say it. So I'll show you the difference, like, between these two. Look how this one is much lighter than this one. So yeah. Then we have kind of midnight. No, yeah, this is kind of kind of midnight orange. Looks great. And we have Air Fire. If you watched my April wrap-up, you also know that I have my April TBR for that matter. I do have Queen of Shadows, but that's pink, and I did not have any pink paint. So then we have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by J.K. Rowling with green edges. This looks great, just because actually the color matches the book. And also I went to buy the other two Hogwarts Library editions of what was it, Quidditch Ages and Hogwarts History, but they didn't have this time them in hardback, and it's really annoying to have one in hardback and another two in paperback. So I'll see the other time if they have. And then we have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them original screenplay with blue. And they just let me just show you how it looks without the dash jacket. Just a second. It looks like this. Also matches the cover beneath. So it's really good that I managed to have dark blue, but now that I don't have any blue paint for, what was it, Court of Mist and Fjord. Then we have Crimes of Grindelwald by original screenplay with black painted edges to match the cover that's also this blackish color. So it also looks good with this paint edges. It actually looks weird with dust jacket on. Then we have The Chronicles of Narnia by C.S. Lewis. Black paint did not end well here, so looks a little bit weird, but. And the last book for this video, which is already more than 10 minutes long, is Theory of Vampire. This red was too light. I think I was supposed to mix the black in. This looks so light, but looks good. Yeah. Yeah, that's it for this video. I may do part 2 when I finish all the books. So when I actually get the paint to paint them. So yeah, focus. That's it for this video. I need to bring these 3 sacks back to my room and then actually do some cleaning, because the floor is full of the fallen off paint. Yeah, that's it for this video. I don't know if this is going to be going up next week or in 3 weeks, but we'll see. Yeah, that's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.